Hello YouTube, Rob here, and I just want to take a quick look at kind of an impulse purchase I made yesterday. I'd actually went to Rural King to look for some seed potatoes to set out in our garden, and just happened to walk by the gun counter, and I'd seen this there, and I'd been looking at them online, and I'd watched some videos, and everybody seems to really like them, and I asked to see it, and I picked it up and I held it, and I was like, this is pretty neat. And so I walked out with it. But what we have here is the Bond Arms. This one is the roughneck. You can see there. Of course, it comes with your card. There's a safety lock wrench under the bottom, just some information on it. This is to absorb, just telling you how to lubricate your gun. And then underneath your foam, you have your manuals, nice color manual. You can order extra barrels. Really nice catalog. There's your wrench to lock your safety if you don't want to use that. And just your owner's manual, user's manual. And it's pretty simple. So that's what you get in the box. I seen this at Rural King, about as cheap as I've seen them anywhere, because I'd been looking at them online, and I paid $259 for this one. It is chambered in 357 Magnum and 38 Special, interchangeably. The finish on it is kind of a matte finish. It's a bead blasted stainless, bead blasted along the top. You do have your polished sides here. To open the gun, you simply push down on your lever, rotate your barrels up, and that exposes your chambers. Now this is chambered in 357 Magnum, so it does have the extractor there, and it does not kick them out. And I'll demonstrate that. These are loaded rounds, but we're just going to demonstrate the so when you load the weapon and you open it up, the extractor does push it up far enough, and you can push it up further if need be to unload the spent brass. I watched some videos on this online, and most everybody who has them are really pleased with them. Now, this one, I did take it out yesterday evening and shoot 6 rounds, so it was late when I got home, and I was more or less just wanting to see what it was like. Honestly, I didn't know if the 357 Magnum would be too brutal out of a small handgun like this, so I was more or less just wanting to see what the recoil was like on it. And I have to say, the recoil is not bad. You can see here you got a very wide back strap, and with these rubber grips, it actually, and you can get a good 2-finger grip, and it actually absorbs the recoil quite well. I was impressed with how, and these are full power 357 Magnum loads. I think these are, I forgot what I bought, 125s or 158s. I think these are 125s. But it is definitely a little boomer. Sorry if you hear the wind outside blowing. It's really windy here today, and it's wreaking havoc outside. But the little gun, it's well made. It's got a rebounding hammer on it, so when you take your first shot, when you pull the trigger, the barrel rebounds to a safe position. You cannot push it forward to engage the firing pin. When you recock it, there's a mechanism in here that causes this bar to slide up in order to fire your next barrel. And the trigger pull on it is fairly heavy. It's not bad. it's not bad. The trigger kind of pulls down, so you kind of got to use the bottom of your finger to kind of push downward. If you try pulling straight back, it's harder. If you'll just pull down is the easiest way to do this, and I'll see if I can get that on camera. But if you'll pull down, that's the easiest way. You do have your crossbolt safety here, and mine's a little stiff. I haven't lubricated it yet, but you do have a crossbolt safety. If you do not want to use that crossbolt safety, you put it into the fire position, and the little Allen wrench, which is provided in there, you tighten that down, and it disables this crossbolt safety. And the trigger guard is also removable. You can remove this screw right here, and the trigger guard comes off, making it more in lines with an old style Derringer. The gun is hefty. It's built like a tank. Thus, that's why it handles the recoil of the .357 Magnum so well. The weight on this gun is 20.7 ounces. So that's not light. But as you can see, it also fits in the palm of your hand. So that's 20 ounces in a small package. Now, we'll do this for demonstration purposes only. I'm going to load 2 rounds in it, and we'll weigh it again. Not that that's going to make a lot of difference, but load it. It weighs 21.87 ounces. So, definitely a little chunk of steel, but the quality is there. No doubt this thing will shoot forever. It's just a quality made piece. I am a little concerned with it though. The sights are pretty rudimentary. As you can see there, if I can get it lined up in the camera. You just got the front sight's just milled into the gun, and you got a notch here in your frame. Rudimentary sights. Like I said, I did fire it 6 times. I was standing about 10 yards from a 12-inch steel target, and I failed to hit it any time. Of course, it was new, and I was more concerned with how it was going to recoil at the moment. So, but I'm going to have to get a bigger target and kind of see where it's shooting. I think I was shooting low. But initially, my first 6 rounds, not highly impressed with its accuracy. I'm sure it's completely capable of hitting a man-sized target, across the room, or with 38 special snake shot, you could dispatch a snake with this out in the woods. Like I said, this was kind of an impulse buy for me. I may carry it some in my pocket. I like a gun that I can just stick in my pocket, and this is definitely the size you can stick in your pocket. But when I get an opportunity, I'm going to shoot it, and we'll do a video on the shooting of it. Because if you're looking at these, all the videos I watched, people were having fairly good accuracy out of them. So either I'm a piss poor shot, or, I just need more practice with it. And I need to find out where it's shooting. I couldn't tell if I was shooting high, low, left, right. It was late in the evening, and I just went out there to pop off a few rounds. But this is my Bond Arms roughneck Derringer. It's an awesome little gun, and it's a little cannon. I tell you what, when it goes off, you might not hit whatever you're shooting at, but you'll scare the hell out of them. And with those .357 Magnum chambers, you don't have a whole lot of rifling in that barrel. You basically have, about maybe an inch of rifling, in the barrel. So, you know, I intend to at some point maybe order a 9mm barrel for this and try that. I want to see how this one shoots first before I jump too deep into the buying Bond Arms barrels and stuff for this gun. But when I get to shoot it, I'll bring y'all along, and we'll see how it shoots together. I appreciate y'all watching my videos. Give me a like, a thumbs up, subscribe to my channel. I appreciate everybody that watches, and you all have a great day, and we'll see you on the next video.